Rainbow Six Siege has just revealed the brand new Borderlands teaser skin that is coming next week on the 15th of July. On this teaser, we can see that there is a psycho chilling on the map Outback. I'm not sure if they've picked Outback because it's kind of like the Borderlands, or if it's because it's suggestive of what operator might get it. I'm not entirely sure, but this is coming on July 15th. I imagine this will be the same price as like the Master Chief crossover, so around 2,100 credits. I'm curious if the actual skin will genuinely look this cartoony when it comes out, as I feel like that won't really fit in Siege super well, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. But let me know your thoughts on that one. There was an update today for people on PC, and this was to fix the Streamlabs OBS, or like the OBS exploit. Basically, if you don't know what the OBS exploit was, OBS, the application, was allowing people to have walls without actually directly cheating. It gave black boxes around the enemies and you could wall them unintentionally. I first saw it on Twitter where somebody was like, oh my god, I have walls, but like I don't mean to have it. It's because of an OBS glitch, and it was basically for PC only because there was a setting, I think it was to do with like bloom and flare or something, that if you turned that on, you'd get walls for free basically. A hotfix has been released for that today, and that is no longer in the game. And they also did come out to address the anti-cheat, and they have said, under cheaters and exploits, we've been closely monitoring your reports of cheating in-game and would like to assure you that we are working hard to investigate and resolve these breaches in fairness and competitive integrity. Now, they haven't said that they're working on fixing any of these with like a time frame. They just said they're aware and they're going to work on it in their own time, I guess, is kind of how I take that. Hopefully the mid-season patch will be the absolute latest. We have to wait for this, because that's like 2 weeks away, but they haven't given us a time frame, so I guess we'll have to wait and see. Now, I also want to raise on this video that supposedly or allegedly you can now genuinely cheat on console. This is a day I never thought would come, and I didn't think it would ever be possible, and I'm still not sure if this is 100% legit, but I've seen a lot of talks online at the moment about people using DMA on console. Now, my knowledge on cheats and DMA is not great because I don't cheat. So some of what I say might be not completely accurate and not that descriptive, I guess. But my understanding is DMA is something that cannot be detected on PC whatsoever, because you use like a second PC, I think, to use it, so it like can't be detected. I do know in May there was a lot of talk about a DMA now being detectable, and as at the same time where a bunch of people got banned for cheating on Siege. So I don't know if it's like impossible to detect DMA, or it's just really, 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 really hard. And I think there's different scripts, I want to say, or different types of it, and most of them are undetectable. But apparently there is now a DMA that you can use on console. I'm not going to go into the details of the video I've seen, but I've seen multiple videos, but one actually went into like a lot of details showing how people are doing it and then showing the result from it. Now, a lot of people in the comments are saying it's cap, but the creator is very passionate about how it's genuine. And I did see a clip that I think was given to Varsity Gaming yesterday or the day before, of somebody walling or supposedly walling on console, and you can see in the clip that they were playing on controller, but it is possible that their teammate was cheating and were giving them the callouts. But it does look like they're walling, but it also looked like they were in PC lobbies and it was PC crossplay, so I'm not entirely sure about that. And I don't think Vasti was 100% certain either on if they were like actually cheating on console or not. But I've seen certain clips, like previously I've seen loads of clips be like, they're cheating on console, they're walling, they're doing this, and it's not, they're just simply better. Or it was at the time where they accidentally left PC people in console lobbies a few weeks ago, and I saw cheaters then, but that would make sense because PC players were genuinely in console lobbies. They weren't cheating on console, it was just PC people in console lobbies. Apparently, as of very recently, there's now a DMA that works on console. But like I said, please don't take that as gospel, because I'm not 100% convinced, but it is possible. Previously, I would have shut it down straight away and be like, no, that's not happening. It's not possible. But now, with this discourse I'm seeing around it, there is a chance that people are genuinely now cheating on console with a DMA. Obviously, cheaters already exist on console with Zim and things like that, but the difference with Zim and Cronus and stuff like that is, yes, they're cheating, yes, it gives them a significant advantage, but it's very counterable. Whereas having people fully like rage cheat and also have walls and aim lock, that's a different type of cheat that cannot be countered, and that's so much worse. I'm not saying Zim's not annoying. I play on console, I know it can be annoying, or Cronus, but it's not to the same extent as PC cheaters. I also saw Varsity say that normally with his like hacker replay he gets 100 submissions. I want to say that he said a week, but last week he got 400 or 500, he said, since CGX. Like, it's so much worse. And that's not a good sign. And this is the one thing I was really worried about with CGX before it launched. Like, CGX itself is fantastic, but I always said that if there's a bunch of cheaters and the anti-cheat isn't very good, it's going to overshadow it, and it's going to be, the whole update will feel pointless because you still can't play the game. And that very much feels like the case right now. Like, this is the worst season of cheaters I think we've had in, I don't know, like years. So I'm really hoping with this communication update that they gave us yesterday that we will get a big update to anti-cheat very soon, like at least this season. I know in the year 10 roadmap they've said multiple times that there are going to be updates to the anti-cheat and to the R6 shield guard, but how it is right now, it's not good enough, and the game will not like survive if it stays like this until year 10 season 4 when it's planned. Like, you could not wait that long. So I'm really, really hoping that they've addressed it now, that we will get an update really soon. It used to be that even when PC wasn't safe, console was, but that's not the case anymore either, because you have a bunch of scrubs using exploits where they lag switch into a roof on every single map, and they just plant in the roof, and you can't win, you can't counter it, you can't do anything. I don't understand people who do that, how they actually have fun with the game. Like, I can't think of anything more boring, and I can't imagine how bored you must be loading up a game, a competitive game, and then just teleporting into a ceiling, planting, and getting a rank up. Like, your rank doesn't mean anything, so why do you even bother playing ranked? Like, it's not a sense of achievement, it's just weird. Some of these exploits have been around for a while, like the planting in Chalet Fireplace. That's been around for a while. I've reported on that multiple times. But it's like with CGX, every map you can now teleport into the roof. Oregon and Chalet have been an issue for a few months. I'm surprised it's taken so long to fix it. I do remember that they announced that they were banning people for doing this exploit, and there was a big ban wave, but one of the most prolific people who used to do this was called Joey Lipton on console, and he changed his name to Google Sheet after I called him out and basically warned people, and I said, if you get Joey Lipton against you, just cancel the game, because he's just gonna do this lag exploit and you will just lose. And so after I'd done that, I think he was worried he was going to get banned because he obviously got called out, and I shared clips of him doing it. So he changed the name to Google Sheet. But his account still hasn't been banned as far as I'm aware. And this was like 6-9 months ago. Like, it's a really long time ago. And they were apparently banning people for this. But I don't get how you couldn't ban this person when he does it literally every round. Every game. I don't get it. So I'm really hoping that they do start to ban these exploits way quicker. And I know that the match cancellation is something for PC, but I'd love to see that in console too. That if somebody is planting in a roof, that's cheating, game cancelled or match cancelled. Or just put kill boxes in the roof. Because if somebody accidentally, like, the chances of accidentally going to the roof is quite slim, although with CGX maybe it's a bit higher. But I think we'd much rather take we might accidentally lag into a roof and get a full tactical advantage, so you're going to die that round, instead of allowing people to do this nearly every game. It's like on PC and console right now, you cannot get a legitimate game. So I'm really, really hoping that this will get like fixed ASAP, because I think at this point Siege is genuinely in a crisis mode when both console and PC are unplayable. There's exploit after exploit. Fair enough, Castle has been taken out the game. Fair enough, Outback got fixed. Fair enough, the OBS got fixed. Like, they did get fixed or taken out quite quickly, and that's really great. But that's just scratching the surface of how bad the cheating and exploits are. They are constant, and so ranked, just I don't even know if I'll play ranked this season, and that feels really weird to say to me because I've been ranked every season for the last 6 years, and I just don't know if I can even be bothered to do it this season. I just don't know why I would torture myself with it. I'm just glad we got some form of communication. It wasn't the communication I think we were hoping for, but some communication is better than none. But let me know how your ranked season has been going so far. I've seen some people say that they haven't had that many issues, but most of my friends in Champ, they genuinely cannot play a legitimate game. But there was your news and also a bit of a ramble, I guess. But have a good night.